Today, Highway 12 in Montana is the most dangerous road in America. Because somewhere up ahead is a fugitive who killed a man and shot 6 others in a bar. He also wounded an officer who tried to arrest him. Montana Sheriff's Deputy David Conway is in hot pursuit, but he can't keep up with the man's supercharged Ford.
Every time we would get to a curve, I could catch up to him. And then when we'd hit a straightaway, I could see him just pulling away from me and getting farther and farther.
Highway Patrolman Jason Hildenstab joins the pursuit. Deputy Conway quickly realizes that his fellow officer has the faster squad car. And he yields the lead to the patrolman. Now, 2 cops are in pursuit of one killer on a desolate mountain road at speeds exceeding 120 miles an hour.
We were doing speeds far in excess of what was safe, but we knew the extent of the circumstances. We knew that an officer had been shot.
After a few minutes of terrifying twists and turns, the highway patrolman closes in on his man. Then, without warning, the driver suddenly slams on his brakes. The patrolman's car slides under the Ford and sends it careening across the road. But it's soon obvious that this is far from over when the fugitive comes out firing. Moments later, Deputy Conway drives up to the deadly drama.
The first thought in my mind was, how dare you shoot at me, you son of a bitch.
Bullets fly, but miraculously, they all miss their target. Then under the cover of gun smoke, the man gets back in his car and escapes. The 2 officers rush to rejoin the chase, but the highway patrolman's vehicle is too damaged to continue. So he jumps into Deputy Conway's car, and the 2 lawmen ride as a team. Now the pursuit is nearing the Idaho state line. Officers in the neighboring state are preparing for what's headed their way.
Get ready to get the hell out of the way, though, because we don't know what he's going to do.
An Idaho officer lays out a spike strip and waits for the pursuit. He must also be prepared to yank the metal spikes back quickly so they won't puncture Deputy Conway's tires.
Watch out!
Moments later, mission accomplished. This incredible scene from Deputy Conway's dash cam documents what happens just seconds later. Soon after he runs over the spike strip, the fugitive slams on his brakes again and cuts off the oncoming officers. He tries to kill the cops. And they try to return the favor. In this view, seconds after the collision, we see Deputy Conway pointing his gun at the fugitive, while another trooper helps Patrolman Hildenstab, who's been injured in the crash. Deputy Conway takes direct aim at the man who twice tried to kill him.
Just as my front sight settled on his left eye, which I had picked as my target,
Put your hands outside the door!
and the hammer was just about to follow my gun to send a bullet down the barrel into his eye.
Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up!
I saw both of his hands coming up, and I knew at that point, with both of his hands coming up, that the fight was over and that he was done, and there would be no point to just execute this guy.
When the smoke finally settles, the statistics are staggering. After being responsible for 1 murder, 8 injuries, and a chase through 2 states, the fugitive will never be a threat to public safety again. A jury makes sure of that when they give him a sentence of 7 life terms without any chance of parole.